Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Robyn from Sister Wives is to blame for the ongoing dysfunction in the Brown family. I've come to see that Robyn Brown of Sister Wives is obstructing the Brown family's ability to mend. Sister Wives Season 19, which broadcast in 2 parts, just ended. The complexities of the Brown family were the main emphasis of the first half of the season, which aired in late 2024. Former patriarch Kody Brown was left monogamous with his 4th wife Robyn after dealing with his original 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. The Brown family dealt with the suicide death of Janelle and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, in March 2024 throughout the second half of the season. The host, Sukanya Suki Krishnan, met down with Kody, Robyn, and the OG3 individually to ask them personal questions and hear their thoughts on how things have turned out during a 4-part tell-all that followed the season finale. There was no discussion of Garrison's death during the tell-all. In addition to the devastating collapse of their polygamous dream and the dissolution of their family as they knew it, the Brown family has been attempting to move past Garrison's passing. Therefore, after seeing the tell-all, I believe Robyn is complicating the healing process. Robyn doesn't believe she is given preference. Robyn was asked if she believed that Kody preferred her at the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all. Mary, Janelle, and Christine left Kody primarily because of his favoritism. Considering the obvious evidence, Robyn's statement that she didn't believe Kody played favorites irritates me. Robyn's response to the question of whether she was Kody's sacred cow, as Janelle put it, was awkward. The healing process for the family is, in my opinion, being hampered by Robyn's incapacity to recognize how she is seen as Kody's favorite. I think she would be respected more if she acknowledged that her and Kody's behavior in their polygamous environment was improper. I believe the family can move past the obvious rift between Robyn and the rest of the family by acknowledging that there was a problem with favoritism. Robyn continues to think that Kody's relationships can be fixed. I've seen Robyn continually harbor irrational optimism that Kody's connections with the OG3 can be restored. In addition to being disillusioned, I believe Robyn is attempting to save her reputation by claiming that there are still ways to bring the family back together and that no permanent harm has been done. Kody listens to Robyn, and I don't see him giving up on trying to get control over his ex-partners if she keeps bringing up the pointless idea that things can be fixed. At most, I believe that if Robyn changes, some of the connections with the children might also change. The main cause of the family's disintegration is Robyn. Long before she joined the family, Kody, Mary, Christine, and Janelle operated as a polygamous unit. Additionally, Robyn was evasive or refused to answer tell-all questions. I believe Robyn is destroying any chance of a future with Kody's first spouses and his original children because of her tell-all conduct and refusal to accept responsibility for Kody's favoritism. Everyone is openly offended by Robyn and Kody's spending patterns. I am aware that the Brown family is annoyed by Robyn and Kody's extravagant spending patterns. Robyn and Kody received the largest share of the Coyote Pass property when it was purchased for the family with the remaining remnants of their polygamous ideal. They also updated their home to include opulent features like a heated driveway. Kody and Robyn currently reside in a $2.1 million, 7,884 square foot estate in Flagstaff, Arizona. In addition, there were concerns about whether Robyn and Kody from Sister Wives were embezzling family funds to improve their lives and spend more time together. Robyn is the main source of the problems in the Brown household, and I think that she and some of Kody's kids are being careless with their money, especially when it comes to dolls and clothing. Michael T. and Gwen Brown have specifically discussed how Kody and Robyn's spending patterns differ from how the family's spending was handled when they were a single unit. Robyn's refusal to acknowledge Kody's favoritism is damaging. One of the biggest rifts in the Brown family dynamic has always been Kody's blatant favoritism toward Robyn. From the moment she joined the family in 2010, Robyn was given special treatment, financial, emotional, and physical, that the other wives didn't receive. Whether it was Kody spending more nights at her home, defending her parenting style over the others, or prioritizing her feelings above all else, it was obvious to everyone, except Robyn herself. During the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all, Sukanya Krishnan asked Robyn point-blank if she believed she was Kody's sacred cow, a term coined by Janelle to highlight how untouchable Robyn was in Kody's eyes. Robyn squirmed under the question, failing to give a direct answer and ultimately brushing off the idea that favoritism played a role in the family falling apart. This lack of accountability was deeply frustrating to watch. Robyn's unwillingness to validate what Christine, Janelle, and Mary experienced isn't just tone-deaf, it's actively harmful. By denying the reality that favoritism existed, Robyn invalidates the pain and struggles the other wives went through for over a decade. It reinforces the emotional divide and makes healing impossible. You can't mend something when the other party won't even admit it's broken. Robyn still thinks the family can be repaired, and that's a problem. In the second half of season 19, viewers were forced to relive the heartbreak of Garrison Brown's death by suicide in March 2024. While the tell-all did not address this tragedy directly, out of respect for the family, it was clear that his passing weighed heavily on everyone. What was also evident was that Robyn continued to cling to the fantasy that the Brown family could somehow be fixed. Time and time again, Robyn has said she wishes everyone could come together and rebuild the polygamous dream. But this vision is out of touch with reality, and honestly, it's counterproductive. Kody no longer shares a marriage with Christine, Janelle, or Mary. The emotional wounds are deep, and the trust is gone. Robyn's insistence that things can go back to the way they were feels less like hope and more like manipulation. She is projecting a false narrative that invalidates the autonomy and agency of the women who left. They moved on for a reason. They're happier now. Robyn pushing the idea of reconciliation only serves to benefit her image, and keep Kody emotionally fixated on a life that no longer exists. Robyn was the catalyst for the family's breakdown. When Robyn entered the family, she was seen as a breath of fresh air. Christine and Janelle were initially welcoming, and Kody was excited. But as the seasons progressed, it became clear that Robyn's integration into the family was anything but seamless. She requested a different courtship process, insisted on legal marriage to Kody, which meant divorcing Mary, and frequently opted out of shared parenting responsibilities. This wasn't just a new wife entering the fold, this was a total reshaping of how the Brown family operated. Kody's priorities shifted, and his emotional availability to the rest of the family dwindled. Robyn didn't just join the family, she rewrote its rules, mostly to her benefit. She also continually distanced herself from the OG3, often emotionally removing herself from family disputes and playing the role of the outsider looking in. But when it came to decision-making or influencing Kody's perspective, she was front and center. This duality, wanting the privileges of being in the family without shouldering the emotional weight, helped destabilize an already fragile system. Robyn's spending habits are driving a deeper wedge. Financial inequality is another sore spot within the Brown family, and Robyn is at the heart of that controversy too. After the Brown family moved to Flagstaff, Robyn and Kody purchased a $2.1 million mansion, nearly 8,000 square feet, complete with luxury amenities like a heated driveway. Meanwhile, Janelle was living in an RV on Coyote Pass, and Christine moved to Utah to live more modestly. Mary, too, bounced between her B&B in Utah and a small rental in Arizona. These disparities did not go unnoticed, especially by the Brown children. Children like Michael T. and Gwendlyn have called out the spending habits of Robyn and Kody, highlighting the favoritism that didn't just affect emotional relationships but also financial ones. From expensive dolls to designer clothes, Robyn's spending didn't match the family's broader financial needs, especially when it came to land development or support for the other wives and their kids. It's hard to heal from a broken family system when one side is living in opulence while the others are struggling to maintain basic stability. Robyn's detachment from that reality, and Kody's support of her choices, made it impossible for the Brown family to function as a cohesive unit. Robyn's children were treated differently than the other kids. Favoritism didn't stop with Robyn, it extended to her children as well. During the pandemic, Robyn and Kody enforced strict rules in their household that the rest of the family found unreasonable. As a result, Kody chose to spend the majority of his time at Robyn's house, causing deep resentment among his other children. Garrison and Gabriel, Janelle's sons, bore the brunt of Kody's absence. Garrison was vocal about feeling rejected by his father, and their relationship remained strained until Garrison's untimely death. These moments matter. Kids feel the difference when one family is prioritized over the others. And it wasn't just perceived, it was real, measurable favoritism. Aurora, Brianna, and Dayton, Robyn's kids from her previous marriage whom Kody adopted, received far more of Kody's time and energy. Whether intentional or not, this imbalance has created long-term fractures between siblings, and contributed to Kody's deteriorating relationship with most of his biological children. Robyn avoids accountability during interviews and tell-alls. Robyn's behavior during interviews and tell-all segments continues to raise eyebrows. She regularly deflects responsibility, gives vague answers, or breaks down in tears when asked direct questions. While it's fair to be emotional in such high-stakes conversations, Robyn often uses emotion to redirect attention rather than provide honest reflection. By refusing to admit her role in the family's decline, Robyn not only prevents herself from growing but also sabotages the family's healing. Viewers want honesty, not defensiveness. And her unwillingness to be introspective only deepens the divide. Robyn is Kody's enabler, not his partner in growth. Another reason I hold Robyn accountable for the dysfunction in the Brown family is that she enables Kody's worst behavior. When he blames his other wives for the breakdown of the family, Robyn rarely challenges him. When he lashes out or refuses to listen to his children, Robyn doesn't intervene. Instead, she offers a shoulder to cry on while co-signing his narrative of victimhood. Rather than encouraging Kody to own up to his mistakes, Robyn reinforces the idea that he was wronged, that he did everything right, and that it was his wives and kids who turned against him. This narrative is toxic and unproductive. Kody will never grow if the one person he listens to continues to validate his delusions. Conclusion: Robyn has to change for the family to heal, but she probably won't. After 19 seasons of Sister Wives, one thing has become painfully obvious: Robyn Brown is not just a symptom of the Brown family's dysfunction, she's a primary cause. Through her denial, financial extravagance, emotional manipulation, and unwillingness to take accountability, she has widened the rift between Kody and the rest of his family. The OG3 have moved on, emotionally and spiritually, but Robyn is still trying to hold together a dream that crumbled long ago. And that's the core issue: Robyn is clinging to a fantasy that no longer serves anyone but herself. If she truly wanted healing, for Kody, for the children, for the entire Brown legacy, she would start by admitting the truth. That she was treated differently. That she benefited. That her presence, though not inherently wrong, came with consequences that she refused to acknowledge. Until then, I believe the Brown family's dysfunction will continue, and Robyn will remain at the center of it. Sister Wives Christine Brown gives a sneak peek at new tell-all book. I've come to see that Robyn Brown of Sister Wives is obstructing the Brown family's ability to mend. Sister Wives Season 19, which broadcast in 2 parts, just ended. The complexities of the Brown family were the main emphasis of the first half of the season, which aired in late 2024. Former patriarch Kody Brown was left monogamous with his 4th wife Robyn after dealing with his original 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. The Brown family dealt with the suicide death of Janelle and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, in March 2024 throughout the second half of the season. Sister Wives, what is Christine Brown's book about? Christine's forthcoming tell-all book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, is described on Amazon. Christine's life in a polygamous household will be discussed in the book, as well as how she gained the confidence to quit the lifestyle. The tell-all book also promises to convey a profound message through Christine's experiences. However, because it is a tell-all book, Sister Wives readers should anticipate Christine to divulge previously unknown and alarming truths about Kody and the family. Christine gives sneak peek of new tell-all book. Christine Brown recently took to Instagram to provide the first look at her tell-all book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. The Sister Wives star shared a paper copy of her memoir and read the note on the back cover. David Woolley was documenting his wife's proud moment. Christine plans to record an audiobook in 2 weeks, and fans can now pre-order both the physical and audio copies of her book. Many fans left comments congratulating Christine. Sister Wives, Christine Brown impresses fans with new look. Aside from her new book, Christine used Instagram to publish a video of herself showing off the effects of utilizing a new face care line that her pals advised. According to the Sister Wives star, she immediately saw improvements in her skin, which made her feel younger. Many followers agreed and praised Christine's bright appearance. Some even proposed that she launch her own skincare line.